Well, picked this car up a few months, or about a month ago I'd say. 1996 Pontiac Grand Prix. Just a SE, nothing special. It's got the 3.1 liter V6 in it. Just threw the black plates on it from Minnesota. I think they look pretty sweet on this. It does have some rust on it. It's not horrible, but it's catchable. So I think sometime this summer I might pull off all the trim. See if I can clean up the rust and just get it stopped or whatever. Because I plan on not driving this car in the winter. I had to drive it these last few days, but luckily the roads have been dry. My truck, my Dodge Ram, that 2011, the head gaskets went out in it, or took out a head gasket. Anyways, this car, it's not perfect. It's got some issues with the door latches and locks and door panels, whatever. And it's also throwing a check engine light for the cam sensor. Car runs fine, but it's got that check engine light for it, so I ordered up a new cam sensor. So I was getting ready to throw that in. Everything I was seeing online where that cam sensor is located. Here's the wiring harness for it. It's kind of tucked in. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. It's tucked in underneath this power steering pump. But what I've seen, you can pull off the belt, you can unbolt the pump, you can get it up out of the way, and you can get access to that sensor. So that's what I'm gonna do next here. So got the belt off. You can just use a regular 3/8 ratchet. There's a put the square end in that pulley and you relieve the tension on the belt. Trick I do, I always take a picture of the belt because my belt diagram is missing. So I took a picture of it so I knew which way to route it. But I think for the pump, you go in between, you just move the pulley around until you find the bolts, and there should be 3 of them, 3 13mm bolts. You can unbolt the pump, and there should be enough room to swing that out of the way, so we'll find out here. Alright, I got all 3 bolts out. Now I should be able to just swing this pump. Oh, I might have to take a Schrader cap off your AC line. Let's see, what's it hitting now? Might have to put the camera down. Alright, so I had to the power steering lines, they clip to a bracket there on the back of the alternator. I had to unclip those, take a little pry bar, and I was able to move this up out of the way. So now we get access. Yeah, come on, focus. I might have to grab a light. Anyways, it's right down in there. Alright. Come on, camera, focus. Anyways, so it's right there. I want to take my air gun and blow it out a little bit. But I think it's a 10mm. So I take that back. It's actually an 8mm bolt that holds that in. So I'll go ahead and remove it here. Probably won't be too tight. I was able to prop that up further out of the way without damaging anything, so. Alright. Let's see if we can pull that out of there. hell's that new sensor? Oh, might be glued in. I'm gonna grab a tool here. So it took me a while to get that out. Kind of had to destroy it. Getting it out, it was stuck in there pretty good. But I see it's cracked. Let's see if the camera will focus on it. There's a crack there, and I don't think that was from me pulling it out. So that might have been why, explain why it was bad. Here's the new one. Should be a direct bolt in. Just an Amazon part number. Order off Amazon. I can't remember. Can't remember how much it was. It wasn't that expensive. Taking a gamble with the cheap Amazon part, but it wasn't that big of a deal to replace it. So we'll give that a whirl. See if that solves the check engine light. Well, got everything buttoned back up. New sensors installed, plugged in. Power steering pumps bolted back on. Put the Schrader cap back on. Make sure you don't lose that. Oh shoot, I forgot. Forgot to mount these in that bracket. Gotta grab a tool here quick. Routed those back in. Alright, go grab the keys. We'll reset the check engine light and then give it a drive test. Alright, I gotta find the OBD2 port. So, it's got about 173,000 miles on this thing. So this was the code it was throwing. So, go ahead and erase codes. Alright. That there. Go ahead and start it. She does have some lifter knock when she sits for a while, but it clears up once she's warmed up. So far, no lights on. I'll drive it around for a little bit. I will probably pick up the camera and let you know if the light comes back on or if we fixed it. The mufflers are rusted out on this too, so to do something with the exhaust eventually. One thing I will say, it seems like, I don't know if the cam sensor has anything to do with performance. I wonder if it does, because it seems like it's a lot more peppy. Seems like it's got a lot more get up and go compared to when I was was driving around. Still no light. I don't know, probably put 10 miles on it so far. So I don't know. I gotta clean my lens on my camera. Well, I think it was a success. Turned out pretty good. No check engine light yet, so I'd say we fixed it. Probably make another video about this car detailed. I have like all the dealership paperwork and stuff. That was kind of cool.